Sergio Pettis.
Sir.
My man is sitting inside Coach's Corner. Now, we are less than a month away from one of the biggest fights of the year. Let's start with, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good, man. I just had my kid a couple days ago, about like 16 days ago, so I'm figuring out fatherhood right now. But other than that, man, camp's been going well. Sleep's a little off, obviously, as a father, but man, I'm blessed. Very quick turnaround for me. Excited to get back out there and get back to work.
That's amazing. Let's focus on the kid for a second, because
Uh,
that adds a layer to your preparation. Is this your first kid? Yes?
First kid, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
All
learning
right.
a lot. Thank God I got a good wife. She's been helping me out a lot, but man,
You got to have an
definitely.
anchor, don't you?
Oh,
You
yeah,
got to have
life's
that
not
anchor.
changed. Yeah. She's helped me out so much, especially during this camp.
What has been the hardest thing about having the new child as a part of your preparation?
Man, honestly, just getting that sleep, just working around his schedule. Obviously, at the moment, he's still a baby, so he's up all night, sleeping throughout the day, which is kind of perfect for me, because I could train during the day. But once nighttime comes around, it's definitely hard to get that full night of sleep. He's up every like hour or 2 hours, so juggling that out. But other than that, man, like I said, I got a beautiful wife, amazing wife that makes my life a lot easier, and she understands I got to fight in a couple weeks, so she's been stepping up the roles. And sorry, baby, she's right here next to me. So sorry for making you
Hey,
stay up so
show
late.
show her, show her. I want to see her. I want to see her. This is awesome. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, that's awesome. That's
This is Mrs.
fantastic.
Pettis. Yes, sir.
Oh, congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
It,
Thank you.
it's.
Thank you.
Do you start to understand now when you hear athletes say, "Man, I'm now fighting for something bigger than myself," right?
100%. 100%. For a bit, it was just for myself. And this last year alone, even prepping for him, I was like, I need to get back to work. I need to get this money right. I need to get my mind right and just focus, achieving my goals, but also making sure that my kid's going to have a great future. And that's my main goal at the moment right now. So definitely got a reason.
Boy, and our goal here at the PFL is to push you guys to the moon, then let you go do your job inside the smart cage. Now, your job on October 3rd is not going to be an easy one. Magomed, anybody that's named Magomed, you know who they're connected to, and they are badasses. So, how do you prepare for a guy that you know is known for his grappling, his scrambling? It's so tough, and you know what's coming, but it's really hard to stop it.
Yeah, man, Magomed's one of those guys for sure. He's got that Dagestani style, that wrestling style. Um, all my last couple of fights, though, I've been fighting guys who are wrestlers. So I feel like this fight preparation is very similar to my last couple camps. For the Rafian fight, wrestler wanted to take me down. Patchy Mix, Patricio, Horiguchi, Luan Archuleta, all these guys, man, they try to take me down. So this is a year, not a year of work. This is like a lifelong skill set that I've been practicing. So I feel very confident going into this fight with Magomed Magomedov. Obviously, I've never fought a Russian or a Dagestani style, so very excited to go out there and test my skills against that. I think I have a skill set that could really neutralize this game. So we'll see October 3rd if I can put it all together.
So Dubai, Saudi Arabia, these different places have really become fight hotbeds, in particular in MMA. Um, what is it like for you to be on such a big card in a place that is really starting to embrace MMA?
I'm very excited, man. I've never been to Dubai outside of the airport. I've been there for layovers. I've heard great things. I heard the last show with Hughes and oh boy
Hmm.
was amazing. So it was like a big opportunity for me to go out there and have a quick turnaround and just get back into the groove and fighting overseas. I love it, man. Get outside of the U.S. That's the reason I started the sport. Honestly, is step around, see different countries, fight different ethnicities, and here I am again. And I fought Horiguchi in Japan last year. This year, Dubai and Magomed versus Magomed Magomedov.
See, I wish everybody could have that mentality, because I've traveled a lot in my career in pro wrestling and then now, and I think people would have a much better grasp and acceptance of cultures
For
if
sure.
they were forced to be in those cultures like you're able, and the ability to travel over the world through this sport is absolutely amazing. Now, you've had some really big fights. You mentioned some of the names already. How would or where would you compare this fight to your other big fights?
Man, I feel like every fight is always number one fight. This is obviously a big fight for an opportunity, possibly a title shot, or just getting my name on the top PFL roster. So this fight's huge for me, man. But like I said, I go into that fight every fight. I go into that way with that mentality of like, this fight is the biggest fight of my life, and I had to go out there and perform and achieve these goals. After you win these fights, a lot of doors open. So I've had a couple years of two back-to-back L's, and I did not like that feeling. So I'm ready to get back on that win streak.
I'm so glad you pointed that out because one of the things that we're trying to do here at the PFL, whether it's the addition of me or anybody else, is make you, the fighters, understand that if you handle your business, social media, your branding outside of the cage, that it's our job to push you. And those that are more successful, that's when the road is laid out for you. As a fighter, isn't that all you can ask for? Is if I continue to win, I know I'm going to get bigger and bigger fights.
For sure, man. That's the name of the game. This is a prize fighting. You got to win that prize and to win the opportunities outside of it. So, yeah, man, 100%. Just like you said.
Is there a different preparation, if at all, knowing that if you're successful on October 3rd, that you will all likelihood be in line for a title shot?
I feel like this is that mentality almost kind of bites you in the butt. If you like go in there with that mentality. So October 3rd, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna try my best, win or lose. I'm gonna give a plus performance, and I feel if I do that, I will come out successful. So, yeah, man. I think that's the plan for me. That's the goal for me. Go out there and give my best work.
I know that you will. I love that you use the term prize fighting because I use that term all the time, and I think that that's been lost a little bit because we get caught up in, oh, he only had 3 fights on his contract or whatever. Whether it's boxing, MMA, any combat sport, it is prize fighting. You are fighting to earn a living. You're fighting to take care of your boy. You're fighting to take care of your wife and everybody at home. It's prize fighting. Why has that been lost the last few years?
Man, I think due to social media, that quick instant fame, that quick just kind of getting the clips, the views. There's a whole different generation nowadays that are coming up. They're more concerned about the social media and getting outside opportunities as opposed to take advantage of the opportunity that's in front of you in the cage. So that's what I am, and I'm a true fighter. I'm not a blogger. I'm not a YouTuber or one of these guys who are trying to promote stuff. I'm a fighter. That's what I do. At the end of the day, that's all I want to do. So that's where I think things have changed for sure. There's so much distractions nowadays. People can't focus on the main goal.
They do focus a lot on the outside stuff. Whereas if you handle your business inside the smart cage, those opportunities, as you said, they will come. Now, you say you're a true fighter. Everybody knows the Pettis name between you and your brother. How much does that name roll with you on your shoulders every time you step in?
And I feel like when people fight the Pettises, they give their A+ performance too. Like they train harder, like they understand that we got a big name, a big legacy, a big background that can give them some opportunities as well. So I feel like anybody who's fought me, they've always, they've tried hard, they trained hard, and they put up some good fights for sure.
When you know that if your hand is raised on October 3rd in Dubai, uh, that there will, in all likelihood, only be a couple of names that potentially could stand in front of you the next time. Is there a name that realistically you would like to face if you're successful on October 3rd?
Man, I want to face Alves. I want to face the champion of the tournament. I like his style. He's got a very similar style to me. Defends takedowns, goes out there and strikes. And I think his style would bring out the best in me. That brawl style. Like he's not afraid to throw hands. And I haven't had a chance to fight somebody like that recently. Most of my fights have been a lot of just takedown defense. Offensive going, but not a guy that's in there that's trying to knock me out and trying to hurt me. So I think the Alves fight would be a fight that I want to see. But not only that, I think the fans would want to see it too. The PFL should want to see that fight.
He's a banger. He's an absolute banger. And for people who don't know, he was not even in the world tournament when it started. He got
Yeah,
added, and that shows how your world in 6 months he went from not in to $500,000 richer.
yes, sir. What a blessing. It's crazy. I actually got the call to fight Leandro Hugo about 10 days before his early opponent pulled out. Unfortunately, I had a little injury, so I had to pull out that fight. And then Alves stepped in and got his opportunity. So there's some storyline behind that too. So I think that's pretty awesome. I didn't get a chance to compete. I really wanted to. Was a little injured. He went in there, took the opportunity, and he prevailed. Man, he looked really good, and he made a name for himself. So yeah, it's an interesting name for me.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now we needed this year here in the PFL to kind of change the narrative,
Yep.
change how things are done as far as matchmaking is concerned and the road that you guys will follow. Because I think one of the biggest things in prize fighting and MMA that frustrated me before I came here was fighters not knowing what's going on.
For
And
sure.
fighters not, saying, well, I'm not going to get this fight. And then fans believe whatever. as you now are part of the PFL and there's a chance to be a face in the PFL, how can you go about promoting this company but making people understand the world over how much fun it is here and how much fun fight weeks are here? Because I was completely blown away when I started traveling on how well you fighters are taken care of, but also allowing you to focus on your fight.
100%. The PFL does a good job with that. I feel like it's the right amount of media. They do a good job taking care of the fighters as far as rehydration, weight cuts, everything. They're a very great company. I'm very happy with them. Obviously, the beginning things were a little just misinformed, and I
Yeah.
feel like every business has that. They have their up times, and it just PFL made a big investment. They had to regroup and regather themselves, and they did, and I'm very happy about it. I'm here for the long run, so let's see how it goes. I'm excited.
Brother, so am I. All right, I'm going to get you out of here on two last questions. First
Yep.
one, for people who don't know and people who are not familiar with, let's say, either the PFL or Sergio Pettis, what can they expect to see October 30th if they tune in to watch you fight?
Yeah, October 3rd, man, I'm going to go out there and just perform. I feel like I'm one of those fighters that adjusts and adapts. And the fighter, if he brings the best out of me, which I believe Magomed will, I'm going to have a great performance. Come check me out. I'm going to be slugging some kicks, some hands, spin kicks, jump kicks, all the above. So, yeah, man, come check me out. Let's get to war.
And number two, if I had, let's say the face you're looking at right here was actually Magomed, and you had a chance to tell him something or warn him about October 3rd, I want you to look into the camera and give me 20 or 30 seconds of your best Magomed trash talk a little bit.
For sure. Magomed, you're in for something big, brother. October 3rd. I've been training hard. I know you've been training hard, but I'm better everywhere. I believe the striking game, the wrestling game, the grappling game. Come out and give your best because I'm going to give my best. Let's get it.
Let's get it is damn right. Part of an humongous card on October 3rd is going to be Sergio and Magomed. My brother, I appreciate the time.
Man,
and we're all going to be watching you, man. We're all
Right,
going to be watching it. And once again, congratulations on the little one.
Man, I appreciate you. Thank you for the time.